Hi YouTube. Was poking around the internet this morning, found this story involving NASA. Just thought I'd talk about it because NASA's been a pretty hot topic on YouTube lately with the whole flat Earth thing, or the asteroid TX68, or Planet X, whatever you want to call it, right? So just thought I'd mention this. NASA worker with child porn took naked photo of boy with hidden camera, feds say. Now, there's really nothing anybody can say or do that's going to convince me otherwise. We'll just have to respectfully agree to disagree. If you don't think this, and that's fine, I'm not trying to convince anybody to believe anything. I'm just saying where I'm standing from that NASA, as well as all of the other government agencies, are all run and riddled with pedophiles. All right? Now, I would like to point this out, though. This was from last year, okay, June of 2015. A 70-year-old NASA worker who was fired last month is in jail after admitting he had massed child pornography, including at least one nude video of a boy he met while he was what? A youth group volunteer. Donald E. Lawson, all right? And so I just want to point this out, that this wasn't just some low-level nobody at NASA. This guy was a pretty big deal. He was the Communications Security Administrator for 29 years and 10 months. All right, so he wasn't just a low-level nobody. And here's all sorts of information on this guy. You gotta love this. Causes Donald cares about: animal welfare, children, poverty alleviation, social services. Can't make this stuff up. Here's, like I said, more. This is all sorts of stuff. I'll put all these links below. It's got your typical coded crap in the article as far as numbers go. Lawson admitted to attempting to use a hidden camera in the bathroom at his house and at a hotel room to capture nude images of young boys that were in his care. Let's go back to that first article I showed you. Here's your 6. He had downloaded 600 to 800 child porn images from the internet, and here's my favorite part. After getting Lawson to tell them his passwords, investigators resumed their search of his devices and found 3 videos, of boys who appeared to be about 6 years old performing sex acts in an adult with each other. So, you just can't trust NASA. You sure can't. I mean, you can't trust the government or anything these guys are saying because they're all dirtbags. Sorry. And granted, you're right. I'm not there. I don't know. But there's just too many cases of this stuff to just completely ignore it. So, but I wanted to pass this on because I thought this was pretty interesting. So this is posted on Above Top Secret. And someone really dug deep into this case and said, I investigated the possibility of locating Lawson. Not only am I simply curious about his current status and whereabouts, but the potential information that could be gained from contact with him is literally out of this world in significance. I searched for sex offenders with the state of residence, but he's not listed. Here's a link. I searched the National Sex Offender Registry, but he's not there either. Here's a link. I attempted to search the inmate list within the jurisdiction in which he was initially jailed, but there doesn't appear to be a free means of doing this. I searched the Florida DOC inmate listing, but he's not there. I searched the federal BOP inmate listing and found this. Not in BOP custody, release date unknown. So if he's not in BOP custody, then where is he? I thought that he might still be housed at Seminole County Jail, so I turned my attention back to that. I found a website hosted by Seminole County Sheriff's Office, which lists current inmates. When I performed a search there, this is what came back. A current inmate with the information you entered could not be found. So he was there, but is no longer. If the county of jurisdiction doesn't have him, the states don't have him, and the feds don't have him, then we arrive at the same question as before. Where is he? Whose custody is he in, if anyone? The answer isn't one you like, but here's an obvious one. He's somewhere that he can't be reached. If you could find him with any of these systems I've searched, then you could contact him. If you could contact him, you need to be in a position to learn a great deal of information, and the whole point of this seemed to be prevent information from leaking out. So to confirm that he was purposely disappeared, I searched the Seminole County court dockets. I found 2 listings for Donald Lawson, but neither was a Donald Lawson we're interested in. So I think it's safe to say that wherever Lawson is, he isn't meant to be found because the story isn't meant to be told. I question or not whether the BOP even knows his whereabouts, let alone whether or not I'd ever be able to locate him, and blah, 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 okay? So very interesting stuff that there's no whereabouts on this guy, no registries of any of this kind of stuff. So maybe he was a whistleblower or was about to say something that they didn't want him to say. And there was even a commenter up here that says that that's what these three-letter agencies, the CIA, FBI, all the stuff the government likes to do is to plant child porn on people and bust them, you know. But whether that's the case with this guy, I don't know. According to this news article here, of course, you can't trust the mainstream media. The guy admitted to doing this stuff, admitted to attempting to use hidden cameras, and admitted to downloading child porn images and all this kind of stuff. Regardless, who knows if that's true? But just trying to point out that you just can't trust these agencies. You can't. Sorry. So that's it. It's just kind of strange. And it's pretty awesome work that this person did to really try to dig and find some more stuff about this guy, but no luck. So just thought I'd kind of pass it along. Thought it was pretty interesting and worth looking at. So thanks to everybody for the support out there, and thank you to my subscribers.